The McLaren W1 is not just a car, but a hypercar to break all barriers of automotive innovation. Formula One-inspired design and stunning performance. With every detail crafted and engineered, the W1 overwhelms rather than simply impresses. Since it took shape in Woking, one of the world-famed McLaren factories, the car was destined to be a masterpiece of design and engineering combined. Interesting to any car enthusiast's imagination. But what makes the McLaren W1 so special? History does not make this particularly unique record-breaking development, does not either, nor even heart racing performance, but an exclusive combination of it all swings this hypercar beyond any ordinary supercar. Before we dive deep into the engineering magic of the McLaren W1, take a moment to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends, especially those who appreciate the art of hypercar excellence. Each and every one of you helps us bring more exclusive content like this straight to you. For years, the facility in Woking has evoked thoughts of the latest and most innovative high-performance vehicles from McLaren Automotive. Since its inception in 1985, the company has deep-seated roots in both Formula One and high-end road cars. From its F1 of the 90s to more recent models, McLaren set new benchmarks for engineering and speed, but the W1 takes that legacy to the next level. The Woking factory is more than a factory. It's a technological wonder designed on purpose to breed creativity and innovation with the same level of precision found in every car. McLaren utilizes this facility for the engineering of some of the most sophisticated vehicles to ever hit the road. And that's where the W1 took birth. But the McLaren W1 project got the green light in response to the industry's growing demand for hybrid hypercars that have been motivated by the success of the P1, an out-and-out new model that sent shockwaves among the personal car manufacturers when it launched in the year 2013. With the W1, however, McLaren wanted to go one step further, setting another benchmark for power, performance, and especially efficiency. It did extensive wind tunnel testing and computer simulations, among other activities, with the W1 over a 4-year span of research and development. Estimates placed the development budget in the millions of dollars. The goal? To build a hypercar not just faster and more efficient than the P1, but one that transforms the driving experience completely. One of the highlighted elements of the McLaren W1 is the usage of MCLA, carbon lightweight architecture, a material actually meant for extreme strength with weight reduction. This advanced material enabled McLaren to maintain the dry weight of the car at just 1,399 kilos, which was deemed quite an achievement considering the behemoth of power encapsulated in the vehicle. Indeed, the construction material of the chassis used in the W1 is stiffer and more resistant to any kind of a rising load than used in the previous models. No wonder the W1's taken its place as one of the marvels of modern engineering, with its advanced material science and rich knowledge of aerodynamic features blended together. But McLaren didn't stop at just the body. The W1 uses 3D printed suspension components for the very first time in history, including wishbones and uprights. That would be one radical turn from a traditional manufacturing process. This is a pretty bold thrust into the future of automobile engineering. Not only do these 3D printing elements reduce the weight of the car, but they certainly have the added advantage of allowing even finer precision in shaping its performance characteristics. These, combined with the W1's pushrod suspension, said to be another first for a McLaren Roadster, give the vehicle a handling and agility advantage. The active suspension system adjusts accordingly to the road or track to give you an unmatched driving experience, whether it's just the W1 just cruising on a highway or tearing up the racetrack. The W1 was meant to bridge the gap between the road car and the racing car, creating a hypercar that was as adept in everyday conditions on public roads as it would be when let loose on the racetrack. This to offer an exciting appliance that would adapt to the whims of its driver. This duality is reflected in the car's aerodynamic design. Its dynamic aerodynamic package isn't just for show. This is where art meets function. The massive rear wing deploys when race mode's activated. At this setting and mode, the W1's chassis goes low, giving this car an aggressive pose while increasing downforce. The result is a hypercar that produces more than 1,000 kilos of downforce, keeping it sure-footed even when it's getting pushed to the limit. But this is so much more than an outing into the land of aerodynamics. Race mode summons the most extreme settings within the W1's Race-Active Chassis Control 3 system, part of McLaren's suite of Formula One technologies. Desirable for delivering class-leading suspension and handling settings in concert with the ultimate on high-performance driving. Active heave dampers and titanium torsion bars ensure that ride quality and responsiveness will be paralleled by few of its hypercar peers. This technology, along with the Pirelli P0 Trofeo RS tires developed specifically for the W1, lets the car hold on to the road in ways none other can. In that sense, the W1 is special because of how well it can bridge the gap between the road and the track, giving drivers a taste of what it's like to drive a Formula One car. Hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown of the McLaren W1, be sure to smash that like button. Your support goes a long way in helping us create more in-depth content on the latest hypercars and performance vehicles. And if you're a true car enthusiast, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with fellow gearheads, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. At the heart of the McLaren W1, sitting behind driver and passenger, lies an all-new 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 codenamed the MHP8. This engine roars to life with 928 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most conventionally aspirated internal combustion engines that McLaren has ever built. But the power doesn't stop there. The car also features an electric motor capable of delivering an additional 347 horsepower. Together, the hybrid system produces 1,275 horsepower. In W1 specs, it boasts one of the highest power-to-weight ratios McLaren's ever produced. Acceleration instantaneous. The W1 leaps from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.7 seconds. And in a heart-stopping 5.8 seconds, it blasts past 200 kilometers an hour. Top speed, a blistering 220 miles an hour, electronically limited to ensure maximum stability. But numbers only tell part of the story. It's the visceral thrill of feeling the W1 rocket forward, the G-forces, pressing you back in the carbon fiber seat, and that's what makes this car unforgettable. McLaren's e-reverse system, which uses the electric motor to drive the car in reverse, is one of the many innovative touches. This system allows for better packaging, weight distribution, and space optimization, pushing the limits of what a hybrid hypercar can achieve. But the W1 is not just a performance animal. This is a hypercar that offers luxury at its most extreme channel. The cockpit in itself is a masterpiece in minimalistic design, seating the driver right in the middle of the action. The seats mounted directly into the car's monocoque for the best possible weight distribution. And instead of changing the seat to accommodate the driver, McLaren engineered a movable pedal box. This layout, inspired by the Le Mans prototype racers, ensures that the driver would be in the optimal driving position. The steering wheel is just one more reference to the car's racing pedigree. McLaren kept the steering wheel simple with just two buttons, one for e-boost and the other for power that turns on the car's aero features. It's a minimalist approach that still allows voices of the car's racing DNA while keeping it all within certain sophistication expected from any luxury hypercar. Even the McLaren sun visors have been made from carbon fiber, and a scant 2 millimeters in thickness is further evidence of its obsession with weight savings. Make sure you like this video, ring the notification bell, share it with your friends, and comment down below your thoughts on this groundbreaking supercar. Driving the McLaren W1 is an event, a visceral, high-octane experience that engages every sense. As the tires grip the tarmac and the active suspension system adjusts on the fly, the W1 connects you to the road in ways you've never felt before. And then, at the touch of a button, it can go from quiet electric mode to a full-throttle monster ready to eat up the road ahead. In race mode, the W1 comes alive truly by lowering itself, sharpening responses, and turning every twist and turn into an adrenaline-fueled thrill. The McLaren W1 is not a hypercar. It's a statement. It's an avatar of the greatest automotive engineering McLaren could offer, with advanced materials, never-before-seen technology, and unprecedented power. With only 399 pieces of production in total, starting at $2.1 million, the W1 rates as the most exclusive and highly desirable hypercars ever built. But above the cost, the W1 is a car simply beyond what's ever been done with a hypercar. It's a car that redefines speed, luxury, and the driving experience that stamps a mark on this globe of high-performance vehicles indelibly. We're committed to releasing 3 videos a week. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more luxury videos.